As many of you know, we are obsessed with Lionel Richie. Why?
I thought we were obsessed with Merle Haggard.
We love Merle Haggard.
Okay.
But we really strongly like Lionel Richie. Why? Who doesn't? Who doesn't love Merle Haggard and really strongly like Lionel Richie? The reason why I bring up Lionel Richie is because I was perusing the burning questions for Rent and Link on the Rent and Link community. If you go to the Rent and Link community, you can ask us questions. It's a question from Daryl Boyer. Now, first of all, Daryl, you haven't changed your icon from the default icon. You need to give yourself a mythical beast name, and you need to put a picture of yourself up there on the community. That's how you become mythical beastly. But you did ask us a question. A few years ago, my friend introduced me to the magic of Rent and Link. I saw a video of you guys sneaking in and doing interviews on the red carpet. He's talking about how to crash the Grammys red carpet video that we made. Link in the description.
I remember that.
After seeing that and hearing about the story of how you guys had everyone who came into your dorm room pose like the album, me and my best friend decided to do the same thing. We bought an old purple couch. Now it's sitting in our dorm room. Everyone who comes in our room has to have a picture taken on the couch. We also have taken it around campus to get other random pictures. Good idea, Daryl. We have inspired you. I was wondering whose album is that, and is there any way you two would mention the purple couch in a song? First of all, Daryl, get a mythical beast name, and then I will address you by that. We probably will not mention the purple couch in a song. Purple couch! That's about all you're going to get. But I will say that the album was the Lionel Richie album, his debut solo album on vinyl. Right there, the one that we got signed on the Grammy red carpet. Rhett, tell him about Project Lionel.
Gladly. Project Lionel. It was a project about Lionel that took place our freshman year in Syme dorm, North Carolina State University. We had this album, and we had this album pasted above, not pasted, but just put above a couch we called Mr. Fly. Our current yellow couch is an approximation of Mr. Fly. But Mr. Fly original had some issues with rat turds, and that's another story.
Well, I got married, and when I got back from my honeymoon, you had thrown it away.
Because a huge wolf rat, a 17-inch rat, had inhabited the couch. Literally, that's another story. If you used to watch the Red and Link Cast live, you might know that story. But anyway, this is the most epic pose in the history of the world.
Yes, it is.
Music and the world. So we said, you know what? Let's get people to come in, emulate this pose. We'll take a photo, and then take all those photos, and we will post those photos on our wall. We're going to call it Project Lionel. Get everybody we can think of, people we know, people we don't know, to come in and be a part of Project Lionel.
And this was come in our dorm room in college.
Oh yeah, and we didn't even have to know your name. We just needed to take your picture. It was like a sort of a census.
Sort of
a census.
It was a visual R&B census.
We didn't use it for any sort of purposes other than just our own delight.
So basically, hello, I'm over here. I like to keep things, I like to collect things. That's why I love this wall. You send us stuff, we like to put it up there. It helps us stay connected to you beasts. But I, in cleaning and in moving, found all the pictures from Project Lionel. So I've got them over here. These are the actual pictures we took of people. Now this is before digital photography. We had to go and get these things developed, put on the wall. We put a bucket where people could put money to help pay for printing.
I don't think anybody ever contributed, though.
Can you conceive of the notion of having to print pictures these days?
Let's review some of these, Link.
Now this is me.
Wow.
That's my face right there. I have a goatee and...
Very hairy legs.
Yeah, they're still hairy, but I'm more hairy on the top of my head now.
Now, is that part of your haircut, or is that the album?
A little of both, I think. And of course, we always had Lionel there behind the couch for reference, so people could go down there. I'll show you. Here's Red. Talk about me looking different.
Wow. My head has gotten a lot bigger since graduating college.
Your t-shirts have gotten a lot smaller, I think.
I've gotten a lot less mean, too.
You look emaciated, man.
I was.
Your clothes are swallowing you.
I was being held captive by a professor. He would only feed me when I got above 90 on an exam.
Okay, here's another picture. I think this guy's name was Mike. he like lived in our dorm room. Of course, we have hundreds of these pictures. I just picked out like 6 to show you. Mike was pretty excited.
Very happy.
This guy was a football player, NC State football player. His real name was Roderick.
Rod, yeah.
Rod, but everybody called him the Brown Hornet. Actually, he called himself the Brown Hornet, and even his T-shirt says the Brown Hornet.
Yeah.
I think he's a realtor. This is my mom.
Oh, Sue.
She has on her lab clothes, but
She always wears white. Is that because of her profession, or is that because she's just pure?
She both, but she does not have a Sonic the Hedgehog haircut, even though she has the Sonic the Hedgehog outfit.
And she has been tempted to get it because of her line of work.
Yeah. I wanted to put in a random picture of a girl here with brown legs, very tan legs. I have no clue who this girl is.
Okay, well, that's all we need to know.
This guy only had hair on the right side of his head. I thought you should know that.
Was that an accident, or was that a style choice?
I think it has something to do with centrifugal force. And this girl actually fell asleep while posing like Lionel. It's a very soothing pose. It's kind of like yoga. Once you get in it, then you kind of just doze off. And she was there for a few days.
Is that it? Well,
That's all I got.
okay. So, if you want to ask us a question, you want to hold this for me, Link?
Yeah, sure.
You want to ask us a question, we will answer it at the community. RhettandLinkCommunity.com. Go to the burning questions for Rhett and Link. Ask us a question. Sometimes we'll answer them in the community, and sometimes we'll answer them in a vlog, like this one.
But more importantly, on the community, Rhett, you're supposed to tell him to pose like Lionel.
Yes, we want to, let's recreate with digital photography Project Lionel. We're going to start that discussion. We're going to have a link somewhere in the description where you can go and start posting your own interpretation of this pose.
Wait, where is it? Hold it up. And I think we'll, whoa. The office chair was on it.
Well, I'm not the one who sat in the office chair. That was you.
Hold it close to your face there. There you go. So here it is for reference, and we'll post a picture of it. Do your best Lionel pose, and this can be a community building exercise, you know?
And to close, I'll just do this pose. See this?
Okay, do that. Even though that's not the one you have to do the lying down pose. That's the only one that counts, beasts.